This is abnormal entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen to my dad. He's a genius.
Kevin hates everything. Number 125. Kevin hates giving in. Now, since my cats died way back many, many months ago, I've been pestered. Not right after, maybe a couple months later. But when they died, I said I didn't want a pet for a year. I wanted to have peace and quiet, no shit to clean up, no food to worry about, so on and so forth and blah, blah, blah. Now, this podcast sounds a little echoey because I'm in my kitchen. Because this needs to be mobile. And this needs to be video. Because you see, I gave in. I was pestered for many, many months to get a dog. And guess what I did at Christmas time? I gave in. And I let my girlfriend and my daughter, who bugged the shit out of me forever and ever, or what seemed like forever and ever, to get a dog. And this, my friends, this is Simon. And Simon is a pain in the ass. He's been here since Wednesday. Today is Sunday. Honestly, 4 days, and he's been a giant pain in the ass. Now, I know you're thinking he's cute. He's a little Chihuahua Terrier mix thing. He whines and yaps and whatever else. Kind of bit Casey in the face today, but not hard. Just a little nip at her nose because she was blowing in his face, which everybody knows you shouldn't do to a dog. And of course, she saw me doing it to a dog because I know the little shit isn't going to bother me. So, yeah. Go ahead, Simon. Say something. Give your whine. Of course, now he's not going to do it. Why? Because I'm recording. But all night, every night, he whines and whines and whines and whines. Now he's in his little pen. He's actually learned pretty quickly to go on the paper. But this is what happens when you give in. Look at him. He wants out so bad. Guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to give in. Not going to give in. Because I've done enough of that already. There you go. That whining, the howling. All night long. And guess who wants to give in to bring him into the bedroom? Not me. Nope. My girlfriend wants to. She wants to, but I just close the doors and we let him sit. Because I can sleep through this. Guess what else? My daughter can sleep through this. I made rules when we got Simon. Actually, before we got Simon. I made rules. Stop looking at how adorable he is. Stop it. I made rules. Listen to me. Don't look at the dog. I made rules. Rule number 1. I don't feed him. I don't give him water. That is their job. I don't walk him. I don't clean his poop. I don't clean his pee. If he goes on the floor, if it's in the middle of the night, I wake one of them. Granted, my daughter's 4, so I wake my girlfriend. She has to clean it. That's the rule. That's the rule. Not my dog. I didn't pick the name. The shelter actually had him and his 2 brothers, named him Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. My daughter loved it. She kept Simon. Look at him. He's chewing on a giant doghouse right now. That's right. He's chewing at his giant doghouse. Why? Because he's not very smart. Because he's only about 9 weeks old. This is what we have to deal with a puppy. Chewing on things. Now, I made the rules. I made the rules. Guess what? The rules were quickly broken. Because guess what happened? Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you with my face. And I'm sorry if I'm off center, but I'm holding the camera here. I'm mobile. So, My girlfriend finds the dog, and she pays for the dog, and I said, I will buy all the accessories for the dog that are needed for the dog. $135 later, I went, what the fuck? This is a lot of shit for a fucking dog. Granted, some of it will last a long time, but what the fuck? Seriously. I don't understand needing all this shit. And the dog itself cost, it's just ridiculous. It's 4 times at least what I paid for an animal. At least what I paid for an animal from a shelter in the past. Granted, I haven't done that in over 20 years. True. But, well, let's say almost 20 years. Pretty close. But it's still a little ridiculous. Do you hear the grinding? Simon, knock it off. He's not going to stop because he's dumb. Because he's 9 weeks old and he's a puppy. And he's not trained to do it yet. But he will be. Not by me because it's not my fucking dog. So anyway, he has to go to the vet, right? Has to go to the vet to get fixed. When we arranged, okay, I went and saw the dog. My daughter saw the dog. Approved, fine, good, whatever. Has to go to the vet. Guess who has to pick him up? Oh, he's between 4 and 5 o'clock because the shelter closes at 5. My girlfriend doesn't get out of work till 6. So I got to drive my ass to the middle of Phoenix to go get this dog. I do. Not my dog. Not my dog. Okay? That's Wednesday. Thursday, she calls me. When you get home, because I get home a couple hours before she does, can you feed Simon? I'm going back in time. I don't feed him. I don't give him water. Not my dog. Well, guess what? I have to feed him on Thursday. Friday, I come home. He has diarrhea. I cleaned up dog diarrhea. Why? Because it smelled like shit. What would I normally do? I'd cover it up with newspapers and wait for her to go get it. But I didn't. You know why? Because it reeked like shit. I don't want to smell dog diarrhea. I cleaned up dog diarrhea. Not my fucking dog. And I cleaned up dog diarrhea. Did I want to clean up dog diarrhea? Fuck you, no. No. And you know what? I got no appreciation for it. Not the kind of appreciation I would like to have. Let me tell you something. It's not a great line to feed your girlfriend. Hey, I cleaned up dog diarrhea. Huh? Doesn't work. Doesn't get you laid. I'm just telling you. It should, in this instance, but it doesn't for some reason. I cleaned up dog diarrhea. No, doesn't work. So I gave in to feeding this little fucker, cleaning up his shit because I had to. And that sucks. And you know what else? I know it was a lose-lose situation. If I didn't give in to the dog, I would have heard it for the rest of my fucking life. Can we get a dog? 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 Kevin, can we get a dog? Dad, can we get a dog? Kevin, can we get a dog? Dad, can we get a dog? Kevin, can we get a dog? Dad, can we get a dog? Can we get a dog? For the fucking rest of my life. Seriously. To the point where I would want to have smothered both of them with a fucking pillow. I'm not kidding. It was getting close. Okay? I almost went Chris Benoit on this whole fucking household. So I let him get a fucking dog. And I gave in. And you know what? They're both happy. Why? Because I let them get a dog. Am I happy about it? No. No. Look at this little fucker. There he is, playing with his tennis ball. And now you think I'd be happy with that. Oh, look at how cute he is. No. But 2 days ago, I cleaned up dog diarrhea. Does not make me happy. Look at him. Look at his stupid face with his stupid googly eyes. Look at him. Look at him. Stupid googly eye face, tail wagging. Look at him. Doesn't make me happy. My life would be just as rich without him. But here he is. Because he makes them happy. And for that little reason, I am okay with giving in. And I'm going to explain why. Right now. Okay? Back to me! I'm going to explain why. Because they make me happy. It's that easy. I know. I'm going to have to put up with fucking dog diarrhea for the next 15 years. Seriously. That part sucks. But sooner or later, one day or the next, some stray, some fucking thing or another was going to show up on my doorstep, and I was going to have to live with it. I know that would happen because it's happened before. It's how I got Gizmo, the younger of my 2 cats that I just lost. He was just a stray in the parking lot of my mom's work. She brought it home. I thought Kato would like a buddy. Little fucker, he took to that kitten right away. What was I supposed to do? I couldn't do anything. He was miserable because his buddy died. He's old, raggedy, beat the shit out of him all the time, but he died. He needed something. And so, they needed something. Because apparently I'm not enough. Sure, I'm furry. I'm lovable. I'm cuddly. I don't shit on the floor. I don't know what the appeal is in that. Well, whatever. I'm not a puppy. I don't have googly eyes. I don't chew on shit on the floor, which is somehow adorable. I'm not a dog. He makes them happy. That makes me happy. Sometimes it's okay to give in. I've learned to give in to certain things. Like being in a relationship. That was a hard thing for me after tough things I went through in the past. I gave in to that. I gave in to just letting things flow a little bit. Not trying to force things. Being creative on my own. Doing things on my own. I gave in to that. And here I am, 1.5 years after starting this whole podcast network. Very happy. This makes me very happy. So, as I'm allowed to do my things, I can go off and record. I can stand here and do this in my kitchen. And yes, it's a little shaky because I'm not the steadiest cameraman. But sometimes you have to give in to everything around you to a degree. Not the bad things. Use your brain a little bit. But sometimes when it's for the better of yourself, of your home, you can't be afraid. You gotta give in to something sometime. And at least if you pick and choose, sometimes giving in can end disastrously. But sometimes giving in can end with this stupid little furry face. Look at him. The dumb shit is chewing out his doghouse. Yes, I'm talking about you. You little shithead, better be one hell of a best friend and better learn to get me a beer someday for cleaning up all of that dog diarrhea. It better pay off. It really better. Now, I do this every week for abnormalentertainment.com. I moved my show to Sundays because, well, Atomic Fallout Society moved to Thursdays. We brought on Myriads of Thought, put that on Saturday and Tuesday so I could gap out, twice during the week, give it a little space. Those were 2 days that seemed to work well, and so I scooted me over. Plus, it gives me a little extra time, even though I'm late in the day again. Trust me, I'm worth it. Okay? Yeah. Look at this. Look at my cool sweater. Cardinals, pretty nice. Look at that. Nice shit. All right. I don't even know. I could have been taking a picture of my balls right there. I have no idea how I'm working this camera. I can't see what you're seeing. So if it looks like shit, it's not because of my gorgeous face. I know I'm a pain in the ass. All right. But thank you for participating in the show as a viewer, as a listener. I'm going to try and do as many video versions of this as I can because I know you love watching YouTube. YouTube.com/abnormalpodcast. If you're only listening to this and you're not watching, what the fuck are you doing, man? You should do both. You should really do both. So, there you go. There will be a link in this post to the video. Head to the website at abnormalentertainment.com. Click on the link. Head to our YouTube channel. It's only going to get better throughout this year. We're going to do so much, so many wonderful things for you. Trust me, you're going to enjoy what we're doing in 2013. All right? Thank you for participating. Head to our sponsors page at abnormalentertainment.com. Oh, what should I talk about today? Do you hear him? All right, let's go with SureFit couch covers. Because after your dog eats the fuck out of your couch, you're going to want a couch cover. Trust me. Especially one you can wash. I had to do it when I had cats. It tore up my couch. Okay? I had to. And they're awesome. You can go click the SureFit banner, make your couch look better. If you got people coming over, it won't look like a big old ugly piece of hand-me-down shit. Because that's what it is. So make it look nice. Make it beautiful. It's your home. Enjoy what it looks like. You can take them off. You can wash them. You can put it back on. If you mess it up, no big deal. You throw it in a washer. It's done. SureFit. Click their banner on the sponsors page at abnormalentertainment.com. They are awesome. All right? Do it. So, thank you for tuning in. I will see you again next week. Video, audio, I don't know. Maybe both. All right? So, until next time, don't be an asshole. That's my job. Head to abnormalentertainment.com for podcasts, blogs, videos, and more. And go to cinemaheadcheese.com for cult movie news and reviews. New content goes up every single day at abnormalentertainment.com and cinemaheadcheese.com.